Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up, give up. Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up.
Greetings, Redheads. Thank you for joining me in another episode of your favorite show, Red's View. I am your gracious host, Jay Red, and I have a very special guest with me. He is a Miami legend, certified. We got JT Money in the house. What's up, man?
What's up, brother? What's up, world? Thank you for having me too, man.
Absolutely, absolutely, man. You've been up to a lot, man. You just dropped some new projects, right?
Yeah, I dropped OG Perspective a few months ago, and now just May 1st, I dropped From the Vault, Hidden Gems. You know, tired of sitting on this music. It's time to let it go. Put it out there, you know?
Oh, yeah. I already know, man. I got a chance to listen to some of the songs, man. And one in particular was hard that I Love My Bitches. That jam, man.
That's my song right there. Now, that's one of my favorites right there. True story.
Yeah, who did the beat to it?
These dudes, they call themselves them boys. They out of Broward County, like Fort Lauderdale area. And I've been knowing these dudes one of the producers I've been knowing for years. They used to make records back in the days. And, you know, I be trying to get all them old niggas up. Come on, man, get back in the game. You can't sit down. You can't quit. You can't lay down.
Yeah.
You know, the music in your soul, the music in your veins, baby.
Right.
That's what I tell them. Yeah.
Yeah, man. But it's banging. I see you still looking good. You know what I'm saying? Like, has life been well? Has life been treating you well, my brother?
Life is awesome, man. I have no gripes, qualms, or complaints, man. And, you know, my kids love me. My family love me.
Yeah.
You hear me? Yeah. You know, the streets, they show love, but you know how the streets is. We ain't sleep on you cats out there, but hey, man, it's love, though.
Yeah, man. So let's dive into your history, man, because a lot of people don't recognize how much influence y'all had on hip hop, you know, as far as the Miami bass. And, you know, you've been in the game for a minute, man. So you started off with the Poison Clan, man. Like, how did y'all form that?
Well, that was us, our crew in school, in high school. You know, it was the Poison Clan. I met with these two brothers from New York, Dev and George, and Man and Who's and all of them. That was my boys, but we just linked up and we became the Poison Clan. But the professionalism, me and Dev used to go to this little club, Big Daddy's 8600 back in the day. They have a college night. We were still in high school, but we was able to get into the club. And Mr. Mix heard us in there. We was the Gong Show. You know, we used to win it every week, or first or second. You know, first, second, and third prizes every week. And this one time, Mr. Mix was there. The producer, everything on Luke Records at the time. Two Loud Crew DJ. That man came to us. 1 month later, we was in the studio. The next month after that, the album was done. Two Low Life Mothers. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It was kind of just like that, like domino effect. It just happened. And, you know, from there, I just kept the ball rolling.
Right.
Shoot, we can do this.
Yeah. So how was it back then, man? Because that was at the height where there was a lot of controversy in hip hop. You know, Luke had, you know, it was so much parental advisory. That was like
in USA, all that.
Yeah, man.
In USA, right.
Yeah, how was it that time? Like, how was it living during that time, you know, with everything going on?
It was fun. It was fun for us. You know, we were 17, 18 years old. We just around all the action, you know, move some dances, you know what I'm saying, Two Loud Crew. But it was just a lot of fun, man. You know, the game was pretty much open. You know, that's when they first started trying to ban the censorship, you know. But I think that's what made us sell more records. That piqued the people's interest. Right. You know, like the ones who were trying to down it. Oh, man, that booty shake, all that down stuff, you know, raunchy. It wasn't ratchet then, it was raunchy. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, I guess the people was naturally raunchy too, because they wanted it, you know?
Yeah.
They wanted it.
Yeah.
But it was good, man.
Yeah, and y'all put out some classic records, but one in particular that they still play to this day, Shake What Your Mama Gave You.
Yeah. That's one of my biggest records. You know, that was on the second album, Poison Mentality. And I do that in shows now. I'm talking about as soon as it come on, you just watch the whole crowd be like this, they getting low. They just, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, God, this music, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like, All right, I tell people who that was my biggest record, but Shake What Your Mama Gave You, I worked the longest out of any record I ever dropped.
Mm.
Like who that came this year, went the next year, then they had to resurface 5, 10 years later. Shake What Your Mama Gave You just never started. Like as soon as you hear that thing, boom, 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 them girls know what to do. It's like instruction.
Right.
Yeah. It was back that ass up before back that ass up.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I want to, I think that Miami, gets overlooked when a little bit when it comes to the bass music, because I feel like it transitioned,
Right.
It came to ATL, but y'all were doing that in the early 80s and the 90s. Do you think y'all get overlooked for all the ass shaking music that, came out?
Yeah, well, a lot of times because it's what's being promoted in other areas, and then other people's perception. Like that's what we was doing. We separated. Even though we had Shake What Your Mama Gave You, we still had the other records with the freestyles, the lyrics, the stories. The I Want Action, the IAOs, we had those songs. So they even try to put us back in the bass category and say, oh, well, y'all do gangster bass. And I'm like, well, shit, that sounds good, but nah, we doing this raw ass music, and
Right.
that's what we're doing. But yeah, and thanks for cats like yourself, they get to hear it and go back and do their research and realize, nah, these players been doing their thing now, But I figure the truth always gonna reveal itself over time, But Miami bass was definitely a thing and a time,
Yeah.
There's no denying that. But to be locked in a box like that, I'm like, nah, hell no, not me.
Yeah, definitely. So how did you start rapping? Like were you like writing freestyles down at that particular time, or like how did you start?
Sort of like that, because I was a fan of the rap game. I think I wrote somebody else rhyme down and memorized it. Then I started saying it. I guess that's when I started getting my flow. I really don't know. I just remember being about 14, 15, and I had me a verse.
Mm-hmm.
And then my 16, I thought I was the man in my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? By 17, I got records out. So that was it. But, I was competing with those dudes. Me being from Miami, all the New York niggas used to be down there, and they used to just, hip hop, and I'm like, shit, nigga, ain't no niggas around here raw than me. Nigga, that was my attitude though. But I think that's part of what they like too about it. But that's kind of what it was. I'm all these people driveway. I'm loose, baby.
Yeah, it's all good. But yeah, man, because like I said, like you had the ass shaking music, but you also had storytelling and you had
Storytelling.
you know what I'm saying? And even with the songs that you're making now, man, like life decisions, like
Sure.
it's a lot of content that you're getting. How important do you feel that it is to include the content in addition to the music?
That's important to me, period. Like every song has to have a meaning. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanna put something in every song, and I want the people to get something out of every song. Even the title have to match what the song talking about. Somebody being rude on my other phone. But yeah, that's just important. Like, all right, got to take it back to the depending on what time when I was doing Who That and all that. And one day a nigga told me, now mind you, I was in the game 10 years already before Who That. Dude say, oh man, come on, Jay, just do this. It don't matter care what you say for real. And I'm like, it kind of hurt my feelings because when I got with the mans, they just selling beats and hooks. They don't really care what you're saying. I'm like, nah, nigga, I made my name by the stuff I was saying.
Right.
You understand? That's the reason y'all mess with me now, because of what I was saying. But then for the same dude to come back around and say, oh man, just don't nobody care about this. I'm like, what? So content is important to me. That's why I only did one major deal. I went back to independent, man. I'm back on my own. I can't have these people all in my game.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Yeah. So what made you go solo in '99 when you put out Who That and made the album?
Well, it was about time, but then all the boys had done did their thing. Dev and George, the two brothers, they went and did Home Team. You might remember Pick It Up. Madball and Uzi, they did a deal with Lil Joe Records. What was they say? I know Surviving the Game with the single. I forgot the name of the album, but and I just left me. You know, it's like, well, everybody gone. Let me go do my thing. Cause my plan was to blow Poison Clan up, and then everybody could release solo project. But you know, cats made their moves too soon. You know, I think. But here we go, 30 years later, trying to do the reunion tour. You know, somebody was in my email today trying to book it. I'm like, hell yeah.
Oh.
You know, but now I gotta get all these niggas off the couch. Come on, niggas, get back to work, bro. Put the band back together.
Oh, so we got a Poison Clan reunion on the way, huh?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. With all the original cast members, you know. And I just told him, man, you know, we just gotta bring it. I said, it ain't you can't do it just cause. You know, you gotta elevate or you gotta leave the mystique or the legend alone.
Yeah.
You know, so everybody getting their penmanship back together. You know, like some of them, like Deb, Drug, Man Boy, these dudes never stop. You know, their skills, you know what I'm saying, their voices. But you know, everybody getting their things together, even the production. I'm like, listen, player, we got a lot to compete with now. And niggas our age, it ain't a lot of them. They looking for us, but they not being reached. So you gotta have to get at them, you know.
Right.
As far as the music, you gotta bring that what they love, what they, you know. Yeah. And then you gotta try to please the young soldiers too, because they, you know, like you can't do nothing hating. Like I be telling people, like, you know how the game evolves. You know, like those before us was talking about, man, that shit, and then they got niggas in our era talking about the young soldiers today, like, man, I don't get that. You know, I'm like, listen, man, you got to be in it to win it. You got to feel. You know, I think music is a feeling. Mm-hmm. You know, everybody's so opinionated, they don't get a chance to enjoy it. Like, I could hear something new and be like, oh, I see what they did right there. That's you see that? Like, that's the part right there. But cats be looking at me like they spaced out. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
Niggas old, man. Niggas old soul, man. I'm young forever. I'm forever 21, like the lady stove.
Right.
I'm forever 21, man.
Yeah. So look, Who Dat, man, did you imagine, like, when you made that record, that it was gonna go to number 5 on the charts, top 10, you know, and then just blow up like it did? Because I'm sure it was an exciting moment.
Listen, man, I'm gonna fix that Wikipedia and Google shit, because I got the Billboard that say #1 on the R&B chart. I got the Rap Single of the Year trophy at my house, Billboard Award. But you know, every time, you know, niggas always be like, yeah, no, I'm like, no, nigga, #1. And I got it posted on my Instagram page. I'm gonna go post it back again. But you know, I don't want to be claiming no trophies from 20 years ago, but I did do it.
Right.
It is, it is a credential or accolade or whatever you want to call it. But if you listen to the beginning of the record, though, see, this how messed up I was. If you listen to the record, when they say, you take too money, and then in the background, they say, about time. See, I felt like it was my time then. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I felt like, but going #1, I didn't have a clue about that, though. But I figured I had the talent and the drive to do it. I always believed that, you know, because the rest was that label, the push, you know, Capitol Records, Friday Records, Dallas Austin, you know, all them dudes, you know, they power players in the game, you know. Right. Me, I'm just a young black man off the streets.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that record was incredible, man. And then also you had that record which Soleil was on there, but then you also on the
456.
Yeah, 456, man. Y'all was killing it at that time, man.
Yeah.
Real. Yeah.
Yeah.
You still keep in touch with Soleil? Like, what she been up to?
Well, you know, she married Professor Griff from Public Enemy. And, you know, that's my brother, Griff. And we like each other stuff on social media here and there. But we don't really talk. Like, I be trying to get her, you know, I let her know when I'm doing shows, because I do a lot of shows. But I'm like, it'd be awesome if you came out to one now, you know, get your feet back wet. But I guess she waiting on whatever she waiting on, and ain't no pressure, you know. But it's there whenever you're ready. But, you know, my train don't stop.
Yeah.
And I might pull over. I might slow down for you, but it won't stop.
Right. Yeah, definitely. So let's go back into the new music, man.
Yes.
Yeah, so when you said that you had so many records that you've been sitting on, man.
Yeah.
Like, were you doing a lot during quarantines? A lot of
Yep.
downtime to the studio recording a whole lot?
Yep. And the stuff I recorded, I go back in and fix it up, tweak it, change something. It's like, man, it's like gold bars to me. Like I'm sitting with the money in the bank right there, and I'm just sitting on it. Like I'm waiting on the deal, waiting on somebody's approval. When
Yeah.
I could just put this shit out myself and serve my customers, those who want it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the other ones will catch on when they find out how good this is. What that is? Chicken? Yeah, when they find out how good this shit is. But hey, man, you got to, you got to throw your head in the ring, man.
Yeah.
You got to fight. You got to shoot your shot. But
Yeah.
the answer always no.
Yeah, definitely, man. And you haven't lost a beat, lost a step on none of the tracks, man. Like the production sounds solid. You know, the content is still there. Like I said, you got some for the clubs, and you also got something you can ride to and really think about. You know, so I think that's real important. You got 2 EPs that you drop, so yeah,
Yes.
I know you got more in the tank. You got some more you dropping.
Come on, wait. Listen, I'm asking all the people, man, when your birthday? I said, like, May 1st, that was Uzi's birthday from the Poison Clan. Man, about July 20th. I said, well, I'm going to drop another one then on your birthday. These are going to be gifts, you know, I'm going to keep, because I got this stuff, man, and I still create. Then that way I get to ease other things in, like some of the younger artists, and, but this from the Vault series, this is just stuff I got already. And, it ain't really it ain't like no B-sides or no Buddha. These real songs, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I just think I don't want them to get dusty and dated. So let's run them.
Yeah, might as well. Now, you had said that, you had that major label, but then you went right back independent. How,
Yes.
What's the importance to you of just being independent? Because I know some people prefer labels and a lot of people prefer independent. What you?
It's freedom for me. Really freedom. And then, just the independence of doing things like, all right, you go for a major. Like me, I was lucky enough to make a name before they bought the game, so they can't fire me. But anybody that they made, they can tear down. They didn't make me. I did business with them. We ventured. So when I go back to my base. I got my own fan base, my own chitlin circuit. I was able to do that, and I'm still doing that, eating and taking care of my business. But the freedom is the main thing, because then you got to picture somebody all in your bone like, nah, I don't like that record. Nah, I don't like that record. Nah, yeah, we're going to do it next year. We're going to do it next. But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Well, ain't nothing in the budget. I just grind step by step. It's a slow grind, but it's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm cool with that. I'm at peace with it. Like if you look at numbers, just say the old school sound scan chart, and they reading it, they be like, oh, he done fell off. But they just don't know. I'm still out here every week, booked at least 4 times a month. There's 4 weekends in a month.
Yeah.
And I'm saying at least. Sometimes I get 2 and 3, But, thank God, don't tell the people, because I ain't tell them either. Don't tell them, no. Don't tell them. It's all promo. It's all free shows.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah, man. But with the Miami scene, man, so much has changed. DJ Khaled came out, and Rick Ross, like, Fly came out, man. What you think about the Miami scene now versus when y'all were doing it at that time?
It's totally different. It's bigger. You know what I'm saying? Like we was doing it, it was naturally Miami. Now it's Dayami. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's more industry. Like when we was doing it, everything that came out, we knew who was who and what was what. It was really street. When we came out, like you knew Luke before Luke Record. Luke was ghetto style DJ from the hood, Liberty City. All them other dudes, they Broward, wherever they was from, other labels, you knew their guy, and they was big in their hoods. Right now, it's just some dude you ain't never heard of, but he got a relationship with this person over here, and they just sign your name on the paper, it's corporate, it built up, but I like the opportunities, it just, I'm talking about Rule. You there? We still good?
Yeah, we good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, you were saying it was different, like a different landscape and different things like that now.
Right. And it was more fun, like right now, cats got little bougie attitudes, man divas, you know what I'm saying? But, the players are still the players, but then it's like they try to blackball the raw stuff because they want that watered down. They don't want that original,
Right. Right.
Yeah, but, those like me, we'll seep in and we'll go around and we'll knock it down one way or another because failure is not an option. and folding ain't an option.
Yeah.
So that's just that.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I'm glad to see, man, that you progressed, still at it, still putting out music. I always like for the legends to get their roses and working because it's a reason that you have made those hit records at that time and you still pushing it out. You know what I'm saying? So salute to you for doing that. For real.
Thank you. Hey, and really, I was trying to inspire some of the other cats from my era. Like, they be like, well, damn, Jay still going. It's like, well, come on with me. Because, eventually we can put our own tours together and our own stations and everything.
Oh, yeah.
And, it could be an era, a time period. And just like the dudes coming up now, if they stick together. Oh, yeah, I got to say that. Y'all young dudes today, stop killing every goddamn body. Y'all ain't going to have nobody to talk for y'all. Y'all going to be having niggas like us saying, yeah, man, I remember them niggas. They were crazy. They killed all their representatives. You understand what I'm saying right now? I told my son, I said, listen, man, y'all ain't gonna have nobody to, like when they do the unsung heroes or the where they are they now, you be like, yeah, niggas dead, all niggas dead.
Yeah.
These niggas is crazy. But hey man, get your money, man. Take care of your family. Love this shit.
Right.
I love my job, man.
Yeah.
But that's that. I don't know what it hit me in spirit, man. I had to do it. Forgive me, brother.
Hey man, no, that's truth to power, man. Yeah, so I understand it, man. So for sure, but so with your projects right now, name them again, and are they available on all streaming platforms?
Yeah, available everywhere. iTunes, Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, you name it. Wherever music is sold or streamed. The first one is OG Perspective, and OG's Perspective, and the new one is From the Vault. In parentheses, Hidden Gems, because that them sleepers, them bangers. But and they out right now. And please support, because you're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna thank me later.
Definitely.
I ain't lying.
And where can everybody
follow me on social media? Yeah. Oh, you finna say that, huh?
Yeah. I'm about to say it. You beat me to it, man.
My Instagram is JT Money 211J Baby, or just hit JT Money and look for the one with the check. My Twitter, JT Money MIATL, like Miami, Atlanta, but blue check. That's Twitter. My videos, YouTube, JT Money Videos, all one word. Facebook, at the only JT Money, or Jeffrey Tom, because then it come to this phone I'm on right now. Everything right here.
Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, so Redheads, y'all got to check out these songs, man. They banging, good content. It's a blessing to have an OG on the show, man. Thank you again for coming through.
Man, thank you for having me, man.
Absolutely. Redheads, make sure y'all subscribe to my channel, youtube.com/Reds. You can follow me on social media as well at JAYR3D. But this is J Red, JT Money. We're signing out. Reds, you baby.
Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up. Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up. Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up. Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, give up.